Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trip, and I am at Six Flags America in Maryland. It has been quite some time since I've been able to enjoy a theme park. It's my first time at this particular Six Flags location. So first things first, I'm going to find a locker so I can go and check out all of the rides. That is my first objective. And later on, I will be doing a complete walkthrough tour of the park for you guys. All right, so first off, I'm going to show you guys the map. It's a paper map you get in the front, right here at the main entrance. Now, I'm going to do the tour in the direction that I originally went. I first went to the left, and then followed everything around, did this stuff, and then followed around here. And it came back. It's got a replica of the Liberty Bell, complete with the crack. The restrooms are right here inside the entrance. So the entry area has some of the gift shops. Flags Emporium is their main gift shop in the front. They also have Flash Pass headquarters. I did not need this. This is their pricing and the rides that are available. Alright, so when I first got here, my main objective was to go on the coasters. Strangely enough, I've never been to a theme park where there were no lines. I am a Diamond member, so that gives me priority parking, so I'm right outside the gate. I already have a hat because I've gone to Six Flags parks many times. I also have the food voucher that is on this, so I get a lunch, a dinner, and a snack. I also have a refillable drink bottle that is part of my Diamond membership, so I get free drinks throughout the day. That is fantastic. There is a little bit of rain in the forecast this afternoon, so I have my umbrella with me, mainly to help protect my camera just in case it does rain. I wore my bathing suit with my water shoes that I purchased. They're basically boat shoes that have screens in the bottom so the water drips out. They're just like sneakers. So I wanted to go on some of the water rides after the roller coasters, and I didn't want to worry about getting my clothes wet. Fountain right in the front. This is Six Flags America because of its proximity to Washington, D.C. Colonial Cupboard is right next to the fountain on the left. This is their menu board. You can purchase refillable drink bottles if you are not a member like myself. You have them for all day, or if you are in the area, you can get a 2021 bottle. To the left of that, you got the entrance to Hurricane Harbor, which is the water park that is included with your park admission. It's got Main Street Service Center, where you can get your stroller rentals or your wheelchairs. They also have the Six Flags photos. Also first aid's right in the front, as well as a stationary map. So this is not a huge park. I got through all of the roller coasters that are in the park. There are 9 of them, including a kiddie roller coaster, which I did not get the ride because of height restrictions. So this are their rides they have. I won't be showing you anything else of Hurricane Harbor because I don't like to show water parks because it can make people uncomfortable seeing someone with a camera that I'm trying to film kids, and that is definitely not the case. So the first area that I went to was Coyote Creek. That's right here where you see Mindy Racer. If you're looking for locker rentals, it's just out here on the left-hand side. Both men's and women's changing rooms. This is where I got my locker. Directly across from that is the Heritage House, which is a food court. It has different food options. Various food types you get in here. And you board for Primo's Pizza. And beverages. Alright, first ride we come to is the Flying Carousel. That's this guy right here. Chain swings. You get a pretty good high lift on this thing. There is the swings in action. You see, you get some pretty good height on this. This used to scare me a lot when I was a little kid. Not that I was afraid of the heights, I was afraid of the chain breaking and me go flying around. Our next to that is the Grand Theater. There are no shows currently running. So for the Grand Theater, we're gonna head to the left. All right, following the path along, we come to Cyclone. Classic Scrambler ride. Directly across from that is Zumazun Falls, which is currently not in operation. Got Chesapeake Steak and Fries. This is not currently open today, but I'm showing you the menu board in case you're here when it is. Got Stunt Show Arena. That's this right here. Amphitheater style seating. Next up we got Shipwreck Falls. It's a good little shoot the chute ride. So if you're looking to get really, really wet, this is a good ride for you. Look at that. And standing on the bridge, you got an extra splash of water. Directly next to that, you got Gold Rush Chicken Company. There's their menu board. Next up, we're going to Coyote Creek. This area has a couple more eateries and a candy store, another gift shop. Next up, we got Rodeo. Looks like you're riding a bull. Right next to that, you got the game room. All right, across from that, you got Crazy Horse Saloon, Restaurant, and Dance Hall. This is where I had my lunch. There's their menu boards. I had the barbecue smoked beef brisket, which was actually really, really good. A little further down the path, you got Crazy Cars, which if you might have guessed is bumper cars. A little bit further next to that, you got Renegade Rapids, which I had fun on. Got a little bit wet. It's a good old Rapids ride. Got just a little bit wet. See the traditional rafts that you see on these type of rides. Directly across from now is my first roller coaster of the day, the Mardi Racer. Very, very rough ride. You get an over-shoulder harness, and you will box your ears, as I definitely did. It's a fun coaster, but it's extremely rough. It's about to go down. You can see it's a suspension coaster. Alright, since Coyote Creek dead ends at the Mardi Racer, you have to backtrack and follow the path to the left of Shipwreck Falls. So that is where we are heading right now. So showing you the map again. So I am basically right here. So we're gonna continue up this path here to Roar and Firebird. All right, next up is Roar. This is an awesome roller coaster. I do love wooden roller coasters. This one is very, very fast. Pretty smooth for a wood roller coaster. I got front row. Had to wait less than 2 minutes. All right, we are getting a few sprinkles, so I got my umbrella out. So next up, along the path, we're gonna come to Firebird. That is this orange coaster right here. This was a fun ride. A lot smoother than the first one I went on. All right, next up is High Seas. This is a pirate ship. Goes back and forth. All right, next to Firebird, you got Aviator Grill. This is their menu board. Rita's right next door is not open today, but that is this is what they have available. Next up, we got Macho Nacho. This is what they've got available. And of course, all around you got different games, a chance you can win yourself a prize. Now we got Firebird Coaster, the main loading platform. Again, no line whatsoever for this ride. Next up, we got Pirate's Flight. Now, because of the rain right now, all the rides are gonna be closing down temporarily till the rain stops. So, showing you the map again. I I'm right by Firebird, about to go into Gotham City. All right, so Gotham City, got Port Authority Grill. Also got CityWorks Chicken, Gotham City Food Court, and Funnel Cake Factory. This is the menu board. So CityWorks and Gotham City Food Court all have the same stuff. Food court for Funnel Cake Factory. Right next to the food areas, you got the Gotham City restrooms. All right, first ride in this area you come to is Harley Quinn Spinsanity. See Harley Quinn Spinsanity in action. Next up is Riddle Me This. This is a gravity ride here. It spins around and it spins and you get stuck to the sides. All right, this is Riddle Me This in action. If you were thinking this is gonna be flat, that wouldn't be too much fun. Tilts up. You're not strapped in, it's the gravity keeping you stationary. All right, next up we got Joker's Jinx. There is a track for it. This is a launch coaster and it is fantastic. This is actually my second favorite ride in the park. Very, very, very fun coaster. Fantastic view of the Riddler's roller coaster. Like I said, that's my second favorite ride in the park for coasters. Fantastic ride right here. You can see the clouds. The storm is luckily moving away from us because it finally stopped raining. Along this path, you also come to Oak Grove Picnic Pavilions. It's a reserved picnic area for corporate events, large groups. All right, following the path, you got the Penguins Blizzard River. This is a raft ride. I went on this. I got slightly wet, basically a wet tush. You got Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. There's a swing ride. It goes all the way up there. This is a fun swing ride. You get a great view of the park. And hot days, you cool off. All right, following the path of our restroom locations. The park does have a railroad, although it is not running today. Directly across the railroad tracks, you got Superman Ride of Steel. This was my next roller coaster that I went on. And this was my favorite coaster in the park. Again, I rode front seat and had very little wait time, less than 5 minutes. Be part of the track. Very, very, very fast ride. Super, super smooth. All right, directly next to the entrance to Superman Ride of Steel, you got the Daily Planet gifts. Of course, you notice the Batman symbol. Following this path takes us to Batwing. Information on what the Batwing is. And a Batmobile. Different Batmobile in every movie. Got the Bat Cycle. See more of the track for the Ride of Steel. Got Poison Ivy. And the Joker. Mr. Freeze. Catwoman. See some of the track. And the Riddler. Harley Quinn. Two-Face. And the Penguin. Got Nightwing. And Batman's faithful sidekick, Robin. And of course the Dark Knight himself, Batman. So I had less than a 10-minute wait at this ride. This is a flying coaster. You're loaded and you're basically backwards. Or actually, no, you're not backwards, you are on your back, meaning in certain parts you're on your back, in other parts you are face down. show you Batwing in action. They're actually on their back. If the sun's out, you definitely want to have your eyes closed as you're going up. This was my third favorite coaster in the park. Also very smooth. There's a very, very slight line. I hit the roller coasters first thing when I got here. So in planning my trip today, I watched several different videos on YouTube regarding this park. A lot of people have unpleasant things to say about this place. A lot of times the roller coasters aren't all working. I had a fantastic time with all the coasters we're operating. I got to go on every single roller coaster, went on several water park rides, and I had very little, if no line whatsoever. So, very lucky today. This is a Wednesday in the middle of July. I've never been to a Six Flags park that is quite so empty. I don't know if it's because of the smaller footprint that this place has. It's rated lower on the Six Flags parks compared to some of the other larger ones. If I was at my home park, Six Flags over Georgia, I'd have lots of wait time, or I would have had to spend the extra money for a flash pass. Luckily, today didn't cost me a penny to get in because I already pay for it on a monthly basis, and it's not very expensive. So it makes for a great time as long as I'm able to get here. I backtrack a little bit. Superman Ride of Steel, across the railroad tracks right next to the restrooms. We're gonna make a left turn now for Whistle Stop Park. All right, Whistle Stop Park is a kid zone, kiddie rides. See the train for the park. Like I said, it is not in operation today. Next up, we got Up, Up, and Away. This is similar to a Ferris wheel, except you are in separate balloons. Got Happy Junction. This is a kid-sized train. That Whistle Stop Bus Company. Looks like all the invisible kids that are enjoying the ride. There's nobody on it. Got Sky Jumper. Just a little mini jumper. Not a drop tower, it bounces you up and down. Nice, you got Whistle Stop Whirlybirds. Just as the name suggests, this is the first of two kid zones. Another view of the track from Superman. See more of the track from Wild One. Alright, so showing the map again. I did Gotham City, which includes all the stuff up here. You can see the private event tents that I showed you. That's off to the side. That's the picnic grove area. So we did several different roller coasters over here. Joker's Jinx, Superman Ride of Steel, and Batwing. So I am right here, and I'm gonna go this way and check out this area right up here, and then we'll check over here and go this way. It's the Capitol Railroad's train station. This says this train will operate Saturdays and Sundays only from 12 to 6 p.m. Memorial Day to Labor Day. So if you don't have your paper map, there are numerous signs all around the premises that tell you the directions of different rides. All right, next up we got Mardi Gras. Showing the map again, just so you know right where I am. Mardi Gras is this area right here. Got the Wild One, Raging Cajun. All right, next roller coaster up is Raging Cajun. All right, so Raging Cajun is a spinning wild mouse roller coaster. Goes back and forth. I was by myself, so it was spinning a lot. All right, directly to the left of the loading area for Raging Cajun, you got Hurricanes. This is a adult beverage bar. There's also some more games of chance. Right across the railroad tracks, you got the 114-year-old The Wild One roller coaster. The Wild One is a centennial, opened in 1917. Now this most definitely feels like a 114-year-old roller coaster. It was extremely rough. Right in front of the loading area, you got the Big Easy Speedway. This is a go-kart track. There's an additional fee for this. Here's the pricing.
Everybody.
Got that French Quarter Flyers. This ride, you control the height and the pitch by adjusting the sails as it spins around. Not a lot of people on some of these rides today, so I can't show you everything in operation. We got Zydeco Zinger. This goes side to side basically, and it goes around kind of like that. We got Bourbon Street Fireball. Now some parks call this a roller coaster. I do not consider this a roller coaster. It's just basically a giant loop. It goes back and forth till it gets momentum, and it goes all the way around several times. Last ride in this area is called Voodoo Drop. Now this is an actual drop tower, takes you to the top and you drop down. Not super high, but it's still fun. All right, so I backtracked a little bit from Mardi Gras. Going this way is the train station and the way that I came. So we're gonna go this direction now. All right, we got a Johnny Rockets, the original hamburger. There's their menu board. You got the beverages, all the food options we got. Directly in front of Johnny Rockets, you got the teacups. Got a teacups ride. I'm sure everybody's familiar with what a teacup ride is. You spin your teacup as it rotates around. All right, next up we got the carousel. Got all the different animals, including horses and zebras on the inside. So showing the map again. Next we're doing Looney Tunes Movie Town. And that's going to be this area right here. Go, Looney Tunes Movie Town. This is the second kids area of the park. I grew up on the Looney Tunes. They got a new movie out right now. Space Jam. A lot of kids don't even know a lot about these characters because the Looney Tunes cartoons aren't on as much as they used to be when I was a kid. All right, so the first ride you come up to this area is called the Great Chase. Got Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. This is a kid-sized roller coaster and the only roller coaster in the park I did not ride as it requires a kid. And I'm certainly not going to ask some strange kid to ride a roller coaster with me. We got Yosemite Sam's Hollywood Flight School. So a lot of the kid rides do similar things. See this type of ride with all different types of vehicles on it. See this ride in action real quick. And you got Pepe Le Pew's Tea Party. It's a more compact version of a Teacups. You got Foghorn Leghorn's Tinseltown Train. This is another kid-sized train. See Foghorn Leghorn in case you don't know who that is. A Looney Tunes stage. Nothing happening there right now. And you got Sylvester's Pounce and Bounce. A little bounce tower. Of course, Sylvester's always trying to get Tweety. And Looney Tunes Prop Warehouse is currently closed. This is a indoor play area for the kids with lots of climbing ropes and slides and other sort of things to climb on. There's a Tasmanian Devil. And we got the Around the World in 80 Seconds starring Elmer Fudd. You got Taz's Filmworks, our kid-sized swings. All right, that's all, folks. All right, continue in the opposite direction. To the right of the carousel, you got the Great Race. The little classic cars. You ride on the track. Right in front of that, you got Big Top Treats, which is also not open today. But in case you're here on a day when it is open, it's their menu board. All right, backside of the teacups, you got Coca-Cola refill station. This park does not have Coke freestyle machines. It's all regular fountain style. Directly across that, you got Chopsticks, fresh Asian cuisine. All right, this is their menu board. And of course, you got beverages. They also have adult beverages. All right, so this is the area that I came from. This is the food court heritage house that I showed you near the beginning. Down this direction is the main entrance. There is the locker restroom rentals where I got my locker. This is the Grand Theater. And this is the big swings that I showed you right at the beginning. So that is going to conclude my full tour of Six Flags America. This is in Maryland. I had a fantastic time. One of the very few times I've come to a theme park, especially during the summertime, and there are hardly any lines whatsoever. So, rain has stopped. I'm gonna go and put my umbrella away and my other stuff, and I'm gonna go enjoy the water park for a while because it's actually been hot. Even with some of the shade, being on some of the roller coasters really helped cool things down. So, let me know what your favorite roller coaster or other flat ride that you see in this park. What was something that you would really want to go on if you came here? So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I go to zoos, aquarium, theme parks, and quirky roadside attractions all over the United States. I have over 200 different videos for you to enjoy. Give my channel a chance. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed what you saw. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!